when Claire asked her husband, Daniel, a question that no spouse ever expects to hear. "Can I sleep with someone else?" "Just once?" Oh, he was stunned into silence. They had been married for 7 years, had 2 children, and lived what many believed was a picture-perfect life. But that one question cracked the illusion wide open. Claire had been distant for months, citing stress, work pressure, and parenting fatigue. Daniel had noticed the growing gap but never imagined. It might be because her heart, or worse, her body was elsewhere. When he asked why she wanted to cheat, she gave an answer that chilled him. "I just feel like I'm missing something, like I never got to explore." Daniel didn't scream. He didn't throw anything. Instead, he calmly replied, "Okay, if that's what you really want, go ahead. But understand this, once you cross that line, things can never go back to the way they were." Claire hesitated, but she mistook his calmness for weakness. Within a week, she admitted to sleeping with her gym trainer. She came home with a sheepish look, expecting him to be angry or heartbroken. But Daniel surprised her again. "Thanks for the honesty," he said, then packed a bag and left the house that very night. Claire thought he just needed time. What she didn't know was that Daniel had already begun crafting his response, not a tantrum, not a scream fest, but a cold, calculated revenge that would leave her regretting every decision. First, he met with a divorce attorney, quietly, discreetly. He collected evidence of her affair, even though she had confessed. He protected his finances, changed passwords, and moved half of their savings into a separate account. Legally, everything he did was above board. Then came the masterstroke. Daniel contacted Claire's boss anonymously. The gym trainer she had slept with? He wasn't just her fling, he was a coworker at the same company. Office policy strictly forbade romantic relationships between employees and subordinates. Her affair cost her the job within a week. With no income and no legal footing, Claire watched helplessly as Daniel filed for sole custody of the kids. He had proof of her infidelity, emotional instability, and even screenshots of her messages bragging to her friend about the affair. The court didn't hesitate. Daniel won primary custody. Claire begged him to reconsider, but Daniel remained emotionless. "You wanted freedom," he told her. "Now you have it. Every part of it, including the loneliness, the regret, and the consequences." In the weeks that followed, Claire's life unraveled. She moved into a small apartment, while Daniel stayed in their home with the children. She had to pick up freelance gigs to pay her bills. Her social circle shrank. Many of their mutual friends sided with Daniel after learning the full story. Meanwhile, Daniel began to thrive. He joined a support group for divorced fathers, hit the gym, and started dating again. But this time, he chose carefully someone who valued commitment and loyalty above thrill and curiosity. Claire called him one evening crying. "I made a mistake," she whispered. "I thought I needed excitement, but I had everything I ever wanted." Daniel's response was quiet but firm. "Some mistakes can't be undone, Claire. You gambled our family for a moment of freedom. Now you have to live with what's left." She hung up in tears, finally realizing that some doors, once closed, never open again.